friends. Welcome. Welcome to Writing Rituals with Kathleen. Thank you for being here. Today's session, in today's session, we're going to do some writing prompts for clearing out brain fog. And the reason that I selected this ritual, this writing ritual to do, is after coming back from holiday, I realized that I had some mental brain fog that morning. And during holiday, I had had some really nice revelations. I felt space in my brain. I felt clarity for the first time in a long time. And I wondered how I could get back there. I really wanted to get back to experiencing the clarity that I had over the holiday week. It was a week where I didn't do much. I kind of let go of all of my writing assignments, and I didn't have to work. So my brain kind of had a holiday. And so it made me really think about brain fog and the ability to kind of sharpen my senses. And I'm thinking that maybe if others would like to sharpen their senses, we could do a writing ritual together. I would like to get back to where I was and have that mental clarity because that's where the creativity comes in. That's where our intuition is allowed to step in and speak to us. So that's what today's writing ritual is about clarity, finding that mental clarity. So thank you, thank you. And if you're just joining us, I went ahead and put one of the prompts in the chat. What we'll do for this writing ritual is after we do the welcome, we're going to go ahead and do a breathing exercise for a minute or two. And then I will introduce the writing prompt. And we can go ahead and start writing silently. I'll go ahead and time it for 5 minutes. And after the writing, we'll go ahead and come back. And if anyone would like to put anything in the chat, we can do so. So, welcome. Now that you're here, grab your notebook, grab a pen if you've got it. And if you need coffee or tea or water, grab that. We're not here to perform, we're just here to do some writing and kind of to drop in and probably like listen to what our senses are saying, specifically listening to what your post holiday fog is trying to tell you, to tell us. So, all right. So here is the point where we're going to go ahead and do some breath work. We're going to go ahead and get grounded. We're going to take one moment. We're going to take a long, deep breath. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. And that's 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll hold that breath at the top for 2, 1, and then let it go. Go ahead and take another deep breath. Get grounded. If you're sitting down, that's great. Take another deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and hold that breath at the top for a count of 2, 2, 1, and let it go. And let's take one last breath in before we get started. And that's breathing in to the count of 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath at the top for 2, 1, and let it go. All right. So now that we've done some breath work, we've kind of cleared out and envisioned some clarity in our minds. Again, today we're meeting and we're doing a writing ritual for clarity. so that we can get clarity in our brain and maybe allow other things to kind of come in, some intuition, any other things that we want to be aware of. We want to be clear. This is a writing exercise, so all you will need is a pencil or a pen and a notebook or a piece of paper. And if you don't have time to write right now, that's okay too. You can always do the writing later. You can message me in the chat if you want more prompts, and you can go ahead and set a timer later on when you have time and do the writing. Okay, so for the writing, um, I want to set us up for the writing. So think back to the last time that you really felt genuinely like relaxed and at ease. Maybe it was a weekend, maybe it was a vacation or a slow morning, maybe a Sunday morning where nobody needed anything from you. So you want to think back and say, notice like what was not there, but not noticing what was not there, but noticing what was there. Even if it was just something like stillness or calmness, what thoughts are coming in when you have that quiet brain, that empty brain where you have that time to think? Um, was there anything that you wanted? And what did you quietly wish that you didn't have to return to? Did you quietly wish that you could keep journaling that morning? Did you quietly wish that you could keep having coffee in peace on a Sunday morning and not hearing anything, but maybe the birds outside? So, what was it that you wanted to kind of go back to, and so that you could maybe get that clarity and get that foggy brain out? So, I'm going to work with two prompts today. And the prompts are, the first one is, what did vacation you want that every day you keeps postponing? So what does that person that person who you are, like during the weekends or the holidays, or that person that that relaxed person, that the other person that's in work mode, the other self, keeps postponing? Like it keeps saying, no, we'll do that later, or no, we'll do that at another time. So what was it that you wanted? Um, it could be as easy as maybe wanting to take a nap. It could be as easy as wanting some, maybe 5 minutes extra to journal. Or it could be as easy as just wanting to maybe sleep in one morning. So that could be it. That's one of the prompts. And that's, what did vacation you want that every day you keeps postponing? And why? Why do you keep postponing it for yourself? What's going on that inside of you that you keep saying to yourself, no, not yet. I'm going to postpone that. And then the next prompt is, if your foggy Monday morning could speak to you, and it could tell you something, what would it be saying to you? What are you hearing when you wake up and, like, post holiday, and you've got that brain that says, for myself, I'll speak for myself, an example. um, I think my brain was saying that I'm just not ready to go back. I'm just not ready. Can we rest some more? I think I need a really long rest, maybe for another week, another holiday week. Can we get some rest and maybe put off some assignments that you have? Maybe could we put off the book writing that you've been doing, and put things off? And so mentally, that's kind of what I've been doing all week, is I've just been putting things off a little bit, giving myself a break. So we're going to go ahead and write for 5 minutes. I'm going to time it, and then we'll finish our writing ritual. So I'm going to time it with the sound of a bell, and we'll go ahead and get started. And we'll come back as soon as the bell sounds. Thank you. Any questions, please put them in the chat.
Okay, friends, we are back. So we just did 5 minutes of writing. We wrote on some of the questions. There were two questions. We had one question that is in the chat. The next question was, what did vacation you want that every day you keeps postponing and why? So if anyone would like to share their writing in the chat, please do. I can go ahead and read that now. I can read it out loud and maybe we can join in a connection or a conversation. And in the meantime, we've got a couple minutes left on our live before we finish up.
So I'll go ahead and read my writing. So the question was, what does my brain mind want that I keep postponing? So my answer was, it's clarity. My brain wants clarity. It wants room to grow. It needs space, softness, and connection. My brain wants to be connected to my heart. My brain is asking and needing for my heart to form a bridge from my brain to my heart so that softness can enter into that, into my brain. And maybe with that softness, there'll be a little bit of clarity there. So that was my answer. Um, and before we finish up our ritual, if anyone would like to share, please do. I'd love to hear from you. And I want to thank everybody that's joined on this live today for our writing rituals. Writing rituals are a really great way to form connection. Writing is a really good way to express ourselves, a way to get out, clear out a lot of cobwebs from our mind, clear out a lot of gunk from our brain. Writing is a really powerful tool in which we can learn more about ourselves. So it's expressive, it's revealing, and it's all ours because we can either share it with others or we can keep it to ourselves. We don't have to share it. So writing is really special. If you don't do a lot of writing, that's okay. You can just write maybe a sentence or two or a paragraph. That is still writing, and that still counts as one of your writing rituals. And writing rituals are the way to heal and to learn more about ourselves. So that's why we're here. And in closing, I just want to thank everyone for joining today and for coming in to heal and to learn about writing rituals. And I hope I see you all next time. Next week, we're having a new moon. I will have more information on that new moon, and I'll go ahead and post that. And we will do a writing ritual on that for what we are looking towards for that new moon. So please join me next week. I will go ahead and post that on my Substack. If you can, subscribe or just follow along, and we'll see each other next week for another writing ritual. Again, thanks for being here, everyone, um, and happy writing and healing as well. Thanks, everybody. Bye.